What's up guys, Mike McIntyre with All Things Sports, here today to bring you another video on the Nike Motion Blur Pack. Today, I have the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3s in the dynamic fit collar version with the firm ground stud pattern. Again, you get a string bag, white on the front with this Hypervenom graphic, Hypervenom logo, and Nike branding down there. And the back is like this royal ocean blue color. Really looks nice. You get a pocket over here on the inside, that looks good. Blue strings, blue back, and it's a really good looking bag. This is the Hypervenom 3. Now, I've done one video before on the Hypervenom 3 in the launch colorway. I'll leave a link to that up here on the right if you guys want to check that one out. But the Hypervenom 3 brought this new upper, this new sole plate to the Hypervenom line. They've gone 100% Flyknit. You've got a dynamic fit collar over here, that's Flyknit. The upper's made out of Flyknit. You get these, fly wire cables here that attach into the lacing system. You can see right there, they attach into the lacing system to give you that overall support. You've got this unique texture on the top of the shoe. Again, it's all Flyknit with these little pads almost built into the upper. It's got an internal heel counter right here, and then this little lip of the sole plate. The sole plate again goes with this curved sole plate to match the shape of a human foot. You've got this very unique stud pattern with these bladed studs on the outside and these hexagonal studs on the inside. So unique package put together by Nike. I think the low cut version of these is almost an unbeatable formula. I really think if Nike did that with all their shoes, they would be killing the football boot game at the moment. I really think this dynamic fit collar is at this point a bit of a gimmick. It was really cool 3 years ago when it first came out, but now at least I'm personally over it. I really don't think you need this. The low cut version of the Hypervenom 3s is the exact same package minus the full cut or high cut collar, I should say, and I really think that's a winner. If Nike did that with all their shoes, if they did a Magista Obra without the high cut collar, if they did a Superfly without the high cut collar, I really think most people are just going to be jumping all over those. That's just my personal opinion. The Flyknit is a great upper material, there's no denying that. I think it looks just really good. I think it looks sick, I think it looks cool, but I'm just not convinced. I'm not going to spend the extra money for this when I can get the same thing now, at least in the Hypervenom, without the dynamic fit collar. And, I believe the low-cut version to actually be a better boot. You don't need this, but the Flyknit upper is a winner. I really and truly believe that, and especially in this colorway, woo! I think it looks sick. So I've talked about the upper. Again, if you want more details, I did a bit more of a full in-depth review of the Hypervenom Phantom 3s. You can check that out. Again, I'll leave a link right up here in the right-hand corner. Go check that out. And that's basically it for the upper. The sock liner is another thing I think Nike did very well on the Hypervenom 3s. It's actually substantially thicker than a lot of other sock liners. I hope you guys can see that on camera. Look at the thickness right here. It really is a lot thicker than a lot of the other ones they'll give you. They've given it a nice sort of suede liner on the top, and they've incorporated this Nike Grip technology. Now, Nike Grip came out with a pair of socks to sort of rival the True Socks. I've never actually tried a pair of those, but from what I've heard, they're a little bit underwhelming. I don't think they lived up to the name quite as well as people thought they would. But this, on the other hand, I'm not saying it's like rubber and it's never gonna slip, but this little bit of texture they've put here is actually a nice little addition, and I personally feel it on the bottom of my foot, and you do feel like it won't slide as easily as a normal insole without this area. So I really think this is something Nike should do on all their silos. Just put this little bit of texture on the upper and just prevent feet from slipping and give you a nice comfortable thick insole. I think that's something they should do. So real winner as far as the insole is concerned. I'm gonna slip these guys on for you right now. That way you just get a better look at what these things feel like and what they look like on feet. So stay tuned, I'm gonna slip them on and we'll be right back. There's a quick look at the Nike Hypervenom Phantom 3s with the dynamic fit collar on feet. Colorway, this is just one of the best looking colorways, I think. I've always been a fan of blue and white shoes. Throw in a little bit of black and you've got a winner in my opinion. So colorway just looks fantastic. This is actually a very surprisingly comfortable boot. This full Flyknit upper is really comfortable. The dynamic fit collar just gives you that a little bit of an extension piece. Again, something I'm not the biggest fan of at this point in time, but I can't deny how comfortable the upper is. It's sort of wide enough for me, but still giving me that tight, sort of attacking, thin boot feel. So it's very unique. It's almost like a compromise between a bit more of a padded feeling boot like the Magista Obra, and this super thin, attacking one-to-one sensation boot like the Mercurial. So I think it sits somewhere in between. If you're someone that wants a padded feeling boot and something that feels thin, one-to-one, you know, very thin touch on the ball, I think the Hypervenom gives you that combination of those two feelings. So very, very unique upper, very unique feeling boot, and I would suggest going true to size. I really think this boot fits well true to size from right out of the box. I don't think it's gonna need very much break-in time. If you're looking for a tight fitting, one-to-one, thin feeling boot with a bit of extra padding, this is it. If you want a very padded feeling boot, something you're in control of, the Obra is probably for you. And if you want the thinnest boot, you know, one-to-one attacking style boot, the Mercurial line is definitely the way to go. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. Mike McIntyre, All Things Sports. We'll see you next time. Thank you guys very, very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, smash that like button, leave a comment, and consider subscribing for more videos. See you guys next time on All Things Sports by Mike McIntyre.